for years, it's become a joke and a bit of a meme and a trope on the show. It's like, OBJ to the Vikings? Question mark. Is it finally time to make it happen with the pride of LSU? Is it finally time to have the mercurial wide receiver end up in purple? All that stuff. And, of course, his connection with Justin friggin' Jefferson, a bit of a mentor-mentee situation and all this stuff. And we always get pushback. It's like, oh, OBJ would be a bad influence on Justin Jefferson. That is so demeaning and degrading to Justin Jefferson. It's like, hey, well, first off, who says that OBJ is going to be a bad teammate? Second of all, Justin Jefferson is his own freaking man. So, I mean, JJ is mature beyond his years. He's a leader. He gets it. He understands it. You think that OBJ coming in, and if he happens to have a bad attitude, that's going to completely spoil Justin Jefferson. That is so selling Justin Jefferson short, but that's neither here nor there. And OBJ is working his way back. He tore his ACL in the Super Bowl with the Rams, missed all the 2022 season, but he did have a private workout in Arizona last Friday. And of the teams in attendance, apparently the Minnesota Vikings were. Jonathan Jones, go. Teams represented at OBJ's private workout in Arizona today include the Panthers, Giants, Patriots, Rams, Cardinals, 49ers, Bills, Chiefs, Vikings, Browns, and Ravens per source. Jets were also present at the workout. Now, what's hilarious is that the Browns were at the workout. So the team that let him go, like Andrew Berry is still the GM. Andrew Berry was the GM that cut him. You know, by the way, Kwesi was in Cleveland at the time too. And also the Giants, his former team, the Rams, his former team. So all of his former teams were there. So that should say something in terms of, hey, talent trumps everything, right? And reportedly, he's looking for $20 million per year, which I don't know. I don't really know, man. But OBJ is still clearly talented. Is he that alpha wide receiver one? Probably not. But in terms of cash, like wide receiver 2 money is creeping up towards $20 million a year. I mean, look at Chris Godwin, look at Mike Williams, etc. But OBJ is on the wrong side of 30, is coming off that ACL, hasn't played a full season since 2019, although that season he did put up 1,000 yards. And like we said, he was a good teammate with the Rams. After the Browns let him go and the Rams picked him up, you didn't hear a peep about OBJ being an issue in the locker room or whatever. So if you put him in the right system, if you put him in the right locker room, obviously he can be productive. And his touchdown early in that Rams game certainly propelled them to the W. Plus, I mean, the Vikings are in a unique situation where they obviously have a ton of inside knowledge because Kevin O'Connell was the offensive coordinator of the Rams when they won the Super Bowl with Odell Beckham Jr. And Kwesi was assistant to the regional general manager towards the end there in Cleveland when they ultimately let him go. So it is a little bit of both. So Kwesi was there in Cleveland, Kevin O'Connell was there with the Rams, and of course the connection with Justin Jefferson. And Kwesi has says that Jefferson is going to be part of the team building process. So, I mean, it could. It could happen. Now, I understand, like, some fans are going to have some pushback on it. Oh, is the juice worth the squeeze? Well, that's not really our determination to make. And I respect that Kwesi's doing his due diligence because guess what? If the Vikings were 100% out, they wouldn't have even bothered sending a scout or a coach or a representative to the workout. But they clearly did, right? And even though like 20 teams around the league didn't even show up to the workout, so they're basically saying that they're out. But the Vikings didn't rule it out. So it's either Kwesi doing due diligence and checking underneath every single rock to try and improve this team, or, I mean, there's something there. There could be something there. Now, the Vikings, even though they have cap issues, they certainly could make it work. But, I mean, if you go from paying Thielen 11.7 and letting him go, then paying OBJ around 20, I don't know, man. I don't know. Although, I mean, let's be honest, this would be a really fun duo. I think that OBJ does have some gas left in the tank, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings were in attendance at Odell Beckham Jr.'s workout on Friday. Let's know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.